right, let's get right into it. Here in Wendover, Nevada, that balcony right there, that is the poker room. It's up in like a loft. So I'm here in Peppermill, and I'm going to give you some information about the room here in Peppermill. And it's debatable, either West Wendover, Nevada or Wendover, Nevada. So I was walking through Peppermill in Wendover, saw this sign, and yes, that arrow is going up, not just left, it is up and to the left. You go up this staircase, and the poker room is in this like balcony slash loft area just above the casino floor. While the guy on my left changed tables and the seat was open, took a picture of the chairs. Similar, or maybe exact, the high back chairs in Peppermill, Reno. I was there 2 weeks ago. High back, not my favorite style, but they were still comfortable chairs. Here are the chips. Yeah, I mean, I was just calling them reds, but I guess they're almost like closer to a pink, maybe. Not quite orange, but closer to a pink. And yeah, the blues on the left were the $1 chips. Dealers had yellow, solid yellow $2 chips for promo purposes in the rack, and orange chips that I never actually saw be used for anything and couldn't get a good angle and actually even see what the denomination was. And there was tournament. It was Friday, so it was a $5,000. Yes, look at the top. No comma in 5,000, but decimal for the pennies. $5,000 guarantee, and it had 36 people when I took the picture, 39 people the last time I remember looking at it. And yeah, 20-minute levels, and the blinds were going up pretty slowly. Level 3, small blind is still 100. That's a pretty slow structure if you're in the area and into tournaments. All right, hope you enjoyed the slideshow right here in front of the sign. Yeah, how many games were going? It was packed up there. So you go up the stairs, and it's, yeah, this like narrow area. It's only like 2 tables, like 2 columns. The width is like 2 tables, and I think there were 10 tables total in the room. It's like 5 tables deep, so there were 4 tables of 1-3, 1 table of 2-5, and yes, I'm saying 2 blinds. The Reno Peppermill was that 0-2 game, which was a little misleading. It was only a 1 blind game. Only 1 person put out a blind before the cards got dealt, and it was $2. Here, small blind $1, big blind $3. And there was a 2-5 table running, small blind $2, big blind $5. So back to, you know, normal, 2 blinds here. What else was going on in the tournament? Yeah, showed you the tournament clock. I don't know what the buy-in was. I thought someone said 130. I'm not 100%. If that's the case, sounds like they made it such that 100 goes to the prize pool and the rest goes to the house and the dealers and stuff. So you would need 50 players to meet the guarantee. There were 39, and what, it was only like level 4? When I took the picture, I think level 2 or 3, but now that I'm leaving, I think level 4, and I think registration's still open. 20-minute levels. Blinds were going up pretty slowly. The 3rd level, I think, was 100, 300? Anyway, what else is going on in there? $100 quads with a pocket pair. I think you got paid $100 instantly. What else was going on? What else? Let me look at my notes again. Comps $2 per hour, and all right, make some room. Comps $2 per hour in the poker room. I don't know the rest of the casino, how things work. And we had no one straddled anywhere except the button. On a button straddle, it starts under the gun, like most places in Vegas. You don't make the blinds act first. I like that. I think you could straddle from other positions, because one guy left for a few minutes, missed a blind, and when he came back, he was under the gun +1, and one of the options the dealer gave him was to straddle in. So I don't know all the straddle rules, but definitely on the button, and definitely amounts bigger than 2x the blind. We saw a lot of straddles, button straddles to $7, and one guy was always button straddling to $11. It was odd, because that guy button straddling to 11 only had like $60 in front of him and wasn't playing many hands, but he was like going pretty big on the button straddle. So yeah, there you go. All the Peppermill information. Enjoyed my time here. Room number 96. Last poker thing I'm doing on this trip. Gotta head back and get to the airport tomorrow. I head back to my room right now, and tomorrow head back to the airport. So there you go, Peppermill.
These two pictures look pretty similar to me, but things seem to be working. Alright, total's not too bad. $39.46. Alright, stopped at Smith's, get a snack for when I'm at the gate. Hershey bar, $1. 4 organic bananas, 68 cents. They charged me tax on food for some reason, but whatever. Total, $1.73. Alright, here is the terminal. Just gotta finish this before I get to security. Gave away the other two to one of the Enterprise employees. Kept one for myself if I can drink it fast enough. Alright, hanging out here just outside security so I could drink my Powerade leisurely, not just down it. Anyway, my favorite thing about Utah, my favorite activity, Antelope Island State Park, and within the park, probably the Friar Homestead, even though there weren't many, you know, artifacts. There were a few things to see, and it was cool just like imagining people living there. But the city, I love the streets. So it's not a name and then like a word that means road, like Smith Road, for instance. That's rare. It's usually like their own mini latitude and longitude system. So one of my turns when I first got in, went to campus, I had to turn north on 1100 East. Well, the roads that run north-south on the eastern half of the city, it's a number and then the word east. So you know when you're getting there. Like, I drove past 300 East, then 400 East, then 500 East, and it was very clear when I was getting to 1100 East, and then turn north on it. It's so much better than names and like road, avenue, court. I remember once in an Airbnb neighborhood, 4 consecutive streets were only 2 different proper nouns, and they were almost the same word. It was like Simpson Road, then Simpson Avenue, then Sampson Road, then Sampson Avenue, which is just ridiculous. It's like they're just trying to confuse you at that point. And I got there after dark, so like I just saw a bunch of the correct letters and didn't look at every single one, nor could I even see every single one, and turned down the wrong street and eventually realized that they were just trying to confuse me with the layout of that neighborhood. This numbering system is amazing. So I'm going to finish the Powerade, go through security, and if I think of something else, tell you something at the gate. Otherwise, this might be the end of this chapter. The penultimate, haha, Herbs and Rye hates when I say that. The penultimate chapter. There's this, and you've probably seen it already since I'm not doing these things in order, but when I get back to Vegas, I have a shift tonight. I start a shift in like 10 hours, 20 minutes or something like that, so. Same calendar day as my final day here in Utah, so I figure I'll tell you what goes on in the poker room at Planet Hollywood. And remember, rice is a knife food.